I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
News Daddy lets bomb Iran together for old time's sake.
Notcase's brother said deep in the ancient times before times there was a guy falling down the stairs all the time. He had a huge go and he was filled with piss. And this was the way that he chose to live Chevy Chase.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it! A Pepito!
Oh my. What a day to news, everybody. It is Monday. After another lovely weekend, I'm hoping, for everyone. And by that I mean hoping for everyone, knowing that for many people, one of the worst weekends ever. Okay. Good to see everyone. Live and Sleazy, AVCP, Reverie Wolf, Greg TU, Mighty Oz, Propaganda, Don Johnson, Bonsai Bullfrog, Steve's in chat, MSG, the Mighty Oz, S1000. Good to see everybody. Screen names. Waco's Art, good to see ya. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I started doing this stream not that long before October 7th, in 2023, that is. Not the various memorial ones that we've covered since then. And I remember at the time thinking, like, this is a weird venue to talk about this. And that energy will continue today and has continued every day since. So there's no real great way to get into it, you know, given the tone of this stream. For instance, stuff like that happens all the time. For instance, whatever that was is a thing that happens on this particular stream. But, you know, it has never stopped us before from talking about this kind of thing, so I guess let's do it anyway.
I had my box up that has a big snap camera symbol on it because I was taking a big shit.
Great.
You can talk about war?
Yep.
I got nothing to offer on that. If I can't eat it, then can I eat war?
Can eat some of its byproducts.
Well, then as a dog, you guys figure it out, man.
I take plenty of shits. That's true. I can't deny that. So anyway, we're going to get into it.
Into the war stuff.
Yes, Pepito, into the war stuff.
Seems like a good idea.
Yep. Let's talk about it. It's news time.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Let me flip it, take you on a trip through history. America is like a Space Jam DVD. Pop it and press play, it's a slam dunk legacy with Bugs Bunny and Jordan. Okay, we got that synergy. We rising up like rockets. Through the perilous
Look,
fight, we've come so far. America's got
some of you might not be happy to see me. I get that. Suddenly, the people in favor of war with Iran are the bad guys. But let me just say this. You'll see. You'll see what you'll be thinking us for. They're just.
What are we gonna see?
You look. Everybody said when they cast Heath Ledger as the Joker. Look, Bonsai Bullfrog with the 300 bits. Anyway, let's move on.
Listen up, Jack. Bonza Bullfrog just mama jammed 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. How come the only place Americans would like a regime change is America right now?
Yeah, I might be in favor of that particular regime change war, Rick. Any plans to do that?
No. Here? You think this is a place where we face consequences?
Think it could be, Rick.
No, come on. We're at the craps table, baby. And we're letting it roll. And we've got nothing but every number but 7. And there's no reason to think that we'll ever get a bad number. I understand. People are probably nervous because our planes are falling out of the sky, and the entire Middle East is on fire, and we've had to evacuate a number of bases, and the amount of U.S. casualties is being most likely underreported, and there's already a bunch of soldiers that have died or been wounded, and we bombed 60 girls and now more every day. 60 little girls in a school, and yada, yada, yada. That's all stuff that happens. Can we just get on board with that's all stuff that happens? You don't get mad at a hurricane for
well, when you put it like that.
Thank you. I'm glad that I was able to convince you all.
Anyway, 3 American F-15s were shot by accident. Yes. That is... Either they were shot intentionally and their cover-up was that they were shot by accident, or they were shot by accident. I don't know what's more embarrassing for our supposedly world-bestriding, most powerful empire of all time military. If the cover-up story is that our $300 million a pop super advanced fighter jets were shot down by accident by enemy fire. I don't know. Maybe that's what really happened. That doesn't seem any better to me. Supposedly, when the pilots, there was chatter caught on tape from people that were supposed to rescue the pilots, and then just being like, "Oh, it's an American pilot. Let's just fucking leave them." Which, if you were in the Middle East right now, that would 1,000,000% be your sentiment to any sort of U.S. struggle. Look, I mean, if you watched my stream, in all likelihood, you were not that surprised that we went to war with Iran, in the middle of a night on a Saturday. President Trump comes out in his dark blue room to give the most bizarre declaration of war unilaterally as just an individual, probably of all time. This is a thing that, if you follow the news at all, everyone with a pulse was saying, we're loading up every sea around the Middle East as much as we can with carriers and war apparatuses. They telegraph this as intensely as possible. It doesn't make it any less fucking insane that it's happening. Accidents happen. I exist.
Yeah, see? We can have fun. We can still have fun. Remember when I recorded this?
Let me flip it, take you on a trip through history. America's like a Space Jam.
Not the time.
Anyway, the reason I'm probably thinking of October 7th is there's no real way to sugarcoat this. This is like a fucking disaster that is going to lead to potentially hundreds of thousands and, in worst case scenario, millions of deaths. I mean, in the long run, it'll almost certainly lead to millions of deaths. And it will be handled by, and is being handled by, the most incompetent rapist pedophile leadership that our bloated gerontocracy has ever produced. Helmed at the tip of the spear by the most demented, idiotic bastion of human excess and failure of all time. Donald Trump. Like, we have, as a society, wandered our way into the most apocalyptic possible leadership that I feel like could be produced. If I were a, like, evangelical Christian, I would be like, fuck yes, it is officially the end times. Because the potential for this to go wrong, and it's already going wrong, but the potential for it to continuously go more and more wrong is incomprehensible, in my opinion. And again, I'm just a guy who, like, keeps up with the news through fucking YouTube videos and, like, 3 newsletters. And if I'm able to ordain the startling hopelessness of this situation, then I can assume that everyone can. I mean, it was embarrassing enough that we've elected Donald Trump once, then we did it twice. It felt like there had to be a consequence for doing something that reckless and stupid as a society. And I mean, maybe the Democrats would have done this too, but the fact that he's at the helm of this makes it seem like it can only steer into more and more catastrophic waters. So I don't want to, like, not that you are looking for me to make you guys feel better, but, like, we probably all need to feel a lot worse about this, because I suspect this could, like, there's a very high ceiling for how badly this could go. And it's, again, like I said, it's already a fucking disaster. So we'll see.
Counterpoint. Iran is naughty. Counterpoint, it was a very naughty regime. Can you imagine just being under the heel of a theocratic, despotic rulership that doesn't listen to its people and deprives them of, like, basic free speech and uses its own military police state to crack down on law-abiding citizens that are just protesting? That's what they were dealing with over there. And we're just supposed to be fine with that.
We're very good at absorbing that kind of thing over here, yes. Let's elect a wolf for president. Yeah, I mean, I would, if they just trotted out, like, a really thoroughbred, like, husky, and just had it sit up on a podium and go, like, "Rawr!" I would find that more comforting, personally, than whatever Trump keeps doing in his, like, Mar-a-Lago cave. He's not even, like, he didn't even bother leaving fucking Florida to declare this war. They just, like, strapped a diaper on him and pushed him out in front of this weird blue backdrop to be like, well, some nights you get bad IBS and you just go to war with Iran, and soldiers are gonna die. Lots of our soldiers are gonna die. It's worth it, though. That was the speech. That's the speech he keeps giving. I'm paraphrasing to be fair, but it's not much of a paraphrase. Like, Jesus Christ. Did I see his neck? I haven't kept up with the Trump bruise watch yet, but let's pray to God. I wish that it was like that old fairy, like, ghost story where the girl wears a bonnet and when they untie it, her head just falls off. Maybe if we look at Trump's bruises long enough, his head will just sort of roll off into the distance. Yeah, Rash Watch 2026. Same as JD Vance. Yeah, again, like, I feel like there's been a slight tendency amongst people with my particular political leanings, which, people who basically despise the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, which is an increasing size of the electorate. There's been a slight tendency amongst us more, whatever you want to call us, a dirtbag left, hipster left, whatever the fuck you want to call it, aging millennial loser left, to maybe be like, look, the Democrats are awful too. If they were in office, we'd still be in a fucking mess, which is true. But my God, progressives, or progressives might be the nice way to put that. Even I have to admit, like, we're in fucking shambles, mate. Like, Jesus Christ, having this guy presiding over something with such high stakes is an absolute nightmare. And I don't know, every time I check in on the news since Saturday, it is an absolute horror show, which, to be fair, the news has been an absolute horror show since we started writing things down. But I mean, particularly like the political moment we're in, where everyone knows that our leadership is fully corrupt and insular pedophiles that are also embarrassing morons. All of that is just a matter of record that you can look up on a Gmail flavored like website to just see direct proof that we're ruled by like some version of every conspiracy theory that we've laughed at for the last like 15 years. In conjunction with that, there's like a bunch of AI fail morons trying to shove a product that everyone hates down our throats. And in the midst of that, we go into what has been sort of people calling the apocalypse, calling their shot. We go into that war in the midst of this particular incredibly precarious economic and political climate. I can understand why people feel a bit uneasy. Because really, the worst case scenario here, who knows? There's probably a worst case scenario than what I even am worried about. But I think there's a decent chance the United States is fully embarrassed here, which we deserve. I say we purely because I live here. That we basically have to accept that there's nothing we can do to actually remove the Iranian regime. Maybe we will. I'm saying again, this is the worst case in the sense that if the United States is thoroughly embarrassed enough, that is unfortunately probably the most embarrassing thing that the planet could face. Because the thing to worry about has never been Iran having nukes. It's the nukes we already fucking have. And the fact that these maniacs are the ones holding the keys to them. And that is true whether it's Republicans or Democrats. It's absolute psychopaths at the top, holding on to the biggest, most destructive arsenal, as far as we know, in human history. And if they can't just sit back in their lawn chairs and order endless strikes on Iranians in order to feel like big boys, if they get their noses and their feelings bruised enough, then it would be completely psychotic for them to like turn this into a nuclear conflict. But again, I don't know. The ceiling on how badly this could go is truly, it's past the moon, baby. As far as we know, yes. Remove it to put the U.S. in power? You mean like Iran? Card King, we didn't remove the regime. He killed the head of the snake and left the population with no weapons or means to take power. Yeah, he didn't kill the... I mean, he killed the Shah, obviously. He killed the Ayatollah. They've killed like a large portion of Iranian, like the head of Iranian leadership. Whatever, their command structure has been bombed intensely, and I'm sure they killed a ton of them. But here's a good litmus test to know how fucked we are in this conflict. And again, I'm not arguing that we don't have like way more bombs and access to money and technological military resources than Iran. We definitely do. We have a bigger military, and we will see how that goes. But if you want to know how fucked we really are, the Ayatollah supposedly just sat out in the open and let himself be bombed. Which, again, I'm not like I'm not Team Ayatollah over here. I'm not like a fan of Iranian leadership. But can you imagine for 2 seconds Donald Trump ever putting himself at risk for anything he believes in or anyone else? And I understand the Ayatollah was fucking 86. And in his like religious hierarchy and beliefs, like it's sort of a benefit for him to go out as a martyr. There is not a universe where any member of this Trump administration would put themselves at risk for a political project or anyone else for 2 fucking seconds. There is no shot outside of us just bombing these people for the next decade that we make any headway on installing the regime that we want. And if you want to like go with the most like, I guess, generous read of American diplomacy, that there's still some kind of clear-eyed, realist, pragmatic statecraft going on. I guess you could say that's the point. We're trying to destabilize the region. We're just going to bomb them, open up the borders, and let sectarian violence do the rest. maybe that will be the result of this. Some version of that will almost certainly be the result of this. But the idea that these fucking idiots are going to be able to control that tornado of violence that they create to the benefit of anyone other than arms manufacturers, who are, I guess, at least the clear beneficiaries of this. No. Like, this is just cascading the world into violence that they do not have the capacity to control. As evidenced by the fact that our very military leadership was like, hey, don't do this. And we're just doing it. Like, I guess all of this is just to say, I certainly don't have any of the answers. I'm literally a guy that does like the cartoon news for fun as a hobby. But for anyone who still believes that there is some kind of steady hand or even the semblance of like tactical or like goal-based leadership at the helm of whatever the fuck the American project is, just in my opinion, no. It is just smash and grab, strip the copper wiring, rapist leadership all the way down. And I hate to use that word, but it is just, that is the ethos. In the sexual sense, in every sense of the word, it is just rapist leadership at the helm of the fucking planet. And I don't think it can last. Like, I think we are headed to some sort of just, we're smashing into the wall, I think, of what people can tolerate. And I wish I felt more hopeful about that. But I think it will be like, unfortunately, the process of whatever reckoning is headed our way for our incredible hubris and stupidity. And by that, I do mean like the leadership and maybe us as like a consumer society. I don't know. I don't think we're headed anywhere positive currently. But as usual, put it on a t-shirt. I would love to be wrong. I hope I am catastrophizing everyone, but we'll see.
Catastrophes, though, can be like, there's a reason we love disaster movies. Because they put butts in the seats, you know? So, just as like a spectator sport. Maybe that's something we could get down with? I'll take backsies on what I just... Can I do backsies on what I just said, actually? It didn't feel quite as good as I thought it might.
Gun range stream win. I don't think I am the military operative you're looking for, unfortunately. But yes, I can only imagine people are going to get more upset as the consequences of this roll in. And who knows how bad they will be. Let's see. We are now calling it Military Operations 3, not World War 3 now. Yeah, this is like the rate at which this has grown. It is a somewhat unique situation in that currently, at least, it is like a country of 90 million people, so like a quarter of the American population, Iran that is, that seems to be doing like it's like a 1 versus 20 right now, a little bit. But realistically, like, it really is only the United States and Israel that are kind of actively engaged in this conflict as it stands right now against Iran. So they are kind of like shooting their tentacles out to be like, fuck you, all of you will face the consequences for this. But the other countries aren't exactly responding with their own military force because the United States, our whole value proposition is essentially like a mob dictatorship of the Middle East. Is, hey, don't worry, you are outsourcing your defense to us. In return, we will protect the economic interests of your elites, and we'll protect your country from like foreign intervention. Like, we're supposed to be the protection racket for all these Middle Eastern client states that we've created, and we are fucking falling on our faces trying to keep that up. Maybe we're doing a better job than I'm giving them credit for, but from an outsider's perspective, and very outsiders, I'm just watching all this from my fucking couch, it seems like we are failing miserably at living up to the protection racket that we have attempted to set up globally. And that is the entire projection of United States power, is these military bases we have dotted all over the planet. And if Iran succeeds in showing the world that these are fucking complete glass tigers that you can just smash with the world's cheapest drones, then I don't know what that does to like the United States' global positioning. And again, like, I'm not an expert. This is just a guy with a pulse and eyeballs noticing what seems to be extremely obvious. We're also the protection racket for global money. And that's the other thing. Like, I mean, Iran obviously has its own like hyper elites and wealthy people as well. I guess the real reason I'm concerned, as like far as escalation goes, is it seems that Iran is more heavily allied, obviously, with like China and Russia. Maybe the geopolitical play here is like, well, we're going to make moves on Russia to try to choke the oil reserves of China and Russia, the BRICS nations, whatever. I don't think that's going to work. And I know everybody else say like we're in a multipolar world now. Sure, I agree. I think we always have been. I think it's always been a bit of an illusion that that America is the only superpower. I mean, I guess it's true to an extent, but what does that even really mean? It's like a thing that's never actually been that tested. Because previously we were still interested in maintaining that illusion. And I think because partially Trump basically filled his pedophile administration with a bunch of like game show TV hosts, including him, there's just like the wheels are too worn. Like there isn't anyone still able to contain the beast, and this egomaniac has just like exposed. He's exposed the business, y'all. Kayfabe is fucking dead. Maybe I'll be proven wrong and we'll just like get everything that they're claiming to want in this situation, but it really seems like that's not the case. Iran has been the goal since Iraq. With it comes control of the Gulf, which he'll hand off to BlackRock. Same with the Panama Canal, control the ports. Again, maybe that is what will happen. Maybe I am just like misreading the tea leaves on the realistic control America can offer over the resources that Iran commands by installing a puppet regime or just fomenting chaos. It just doesn't, I just don't think, it doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen to me. It really seems like we've rolled all of our most expensive military resources into a region in the world to project strength, and the PR that we're getting back, and don't be confused, like that PR includes the bodies of thousands of dead children already, is that we look like fucking idiots. And granted, we have for like 3 decades now looked like total morons multiple times on the world stage, so maybe I'm misreading how much of this people can just absorb. I don't know. It feels different to me. As someone who has despised the situation of our general politics for a long time now, this feels more exposing to me than previous things that we've done. The huge mismanagements that we've already... I mean, Iraq was already a deeply mismanaged and idiotic endeavor that we basically failed at. So anyway, let's get to some more comments before I rant my whole brain off. All Rick wants to do is sniff Pam Bondi's panties.
It's not the only thing I want to do.
Oh my God, Rick, you're banned. You're Rob Alvid. We also waited for the stock market to close before we went to war. Yeah, he really did it like as a sneaky little baby. The sneaky little baby midnight move. To avoid to avoid as many consequences as possible. It really feels like he's just kicking it on vacation. It feels like he's P. Diddying this war. Like he's moved to a separate compound to hide, and he's just letting the news roll in. I feel like we're gonna get some like weird video from a low angle in a couple days of him being like, "Look, oops, Polymarket made money." God, I mean, the fact that there's Polymarket bets on this potentially like a huge chunk of the globe destroying conflict is pretty crazy. But hey, a little break from this. Look who's here.
Oh, shit. Who's that walking over here? Is that Kendall fucking Lynn? Yo, let me tell you about a girl named Kendall. Got a vibe so wild, man, she's raised Mel. This is Christine by slice in this party.
She's back.
Attitude popping, always popping off. Say the wrong thing, she's gonna pop like a cough. A Luke Queen crack shells with the grin that yo, that's so. She eats to win. Why? Because her name is what? Kendall?
There she goes. She doesn't like it if the music's not there. Kendall, you want to ask chat anything? No? No? You sure? Okay. I was going to see if Kendall wanted to do a Q&A, but pass. Do you want me to ask chat anything? She's going, no, 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 no. We might have made a certain purchase lately. Okay, she's telling me not to. We didn't buy the Jill doll that Cassim had, in case anyone thinks that's what that is. I wish. You wish. Tell her to reinstall Kendo's 95. Is that? She says if she quits her job, she'll go back to streaming. Which she might. Why doesn't Kendall like you all? She does. She just hates being on camera. Show them your shirt. We got this in Hawaii, everybody. Sushi cats. Look at them. They are sushi cats. They love sushi. The Jill doll is so creepy. I wonder if he's put it up for auction yet. I wonder if he's on the grab bag sweepstakes yet. For those who don't know, go over to BYT. Kendall and Bruce and what? Cassim. Oh, I said Kendall and Bruce. I mean Cassim and Bruce and Lars, right? And they have quite a product over there. Lawrence, my bad, Lawrence. Sorry, I was thinking Lars like Lars and the Real Girl. Also the Patreon stream. I just mean if you don't have access to the Patreon stream. And now Chelsea, I haven't checked in on BYT recently. I guess I need to. I need coffee to complete that thought. Lars and the Real Kendall. Kendall, any thoughts on catastrophic global conflict?
Put an end to it all.
She says put an end to it all.
Let's just start over.
She says let's just start over the Earth? Oh, hey, maybe you'll get your wish. You got a different thing?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Where's my buttons? Is Trump rotting from the inside without those new photos? I need to look at these photos, actually. We'll do that next. How come this cartoon news has more morals than the normal news? You know, that's an interesting point. I haven't even checked in on, like, the CNN or certainly Fox News coverage of this. I can tell from social media that it's, unsurprisingly, fairly in favor of war with Iran, which is so out of step, I feel like, with how your average person feels about this, that I really do wonder, like, who is still watching cable news? I'm guessing people like my age and younger, and probably a little older, like, are any of them still watching cable news? Is it just, like, 50 plus, 60 plus? Because who the fuck can turn on CNN right now and be like, yeah, they're making some good points. He really was, like, a pretty bad guy. Their leader, that is. Your in-laws? Because I know that the temptation is to be like, normies are watching cable news. But is that even the case anymore? Because the majority of them, like, the polling is pretty clear on this. Granted, polling is not the most trustworthy thing in the world. But, like, Americans don't want this war. Most of them didn't even fucking know it was going to happen, probably. So if they turn on the TV and it's just, like, the laziest attempt at manufacturing consent of all time, like, is there any way they're going to just keep watching that? Maybe some people just still fucking throw CNN on and leave it on. But part of me feels like just nobody's fucking watching it. Even your grandma's complaining about how horrible it's become. Like, the few times I've even been in, like, an airport or something and it's on, I'm just like, oh my god. Granted, I kind of...
What case?
We kind of have the aesthetic. You think
this looks like cable news? You think this looks like cable news?
I think it's close enough. So maybe they need to start putting me on in airports, and people just get confused. Because if you squint, I could be real news. Propaganda says, "No, Casey, you have a pretty decent handle on this. This is not a smart idea that will get thousands killed. Thousands, if we're lucky, I think. Unfortunately, it might have already gotten thousands killed. I don't know the official toll, like, numbers, but I mean, we literally launched this war within the first day, bombed a girls' school of just children. We just blew up 60 little girls instantly as, like, our first big move. Or at least, obviously, if you do that, it's going to be the first thing reported on. So, it's about that damn oil daddy. Yeah, I mean, to an extent. I mean, like, one of the stories I have pulled up here is about how the Straits of, God, I always want to say this wrong. Hormuz? Straits of Hormuz. The Straits of Vermouth are closed. So, like, before this happened, and it's been telegraphed again for weeks, people were like, no, this will like negatively affect our oil positioning. I guess the idea is in the long term it could do something. But I mean, also, if the point is to like strangle China by denying them of oil, A, I don't think it will, and B, like, they are already in the process of transitioning large chunks of their infrastructure to nuclear and other sources of energy. Granted, I think huge amounts of their industrial capacity still run off fossil fuels. But yeah, like, Russia has cheap oil. We are currently not oil dependent really on the Middle East. Like, it's not exactly the same situation it was in the 90s. Case will never strangle China. I'm asking them to strangle me, Daddy. Strangle me, Daddy China. President Xi, please. We export more than we import in the U.S. Yeah, I guess it's just like I don't want to just be like, this is just totally irrational and everybody's being a fuckwit dumbass. Like I don't want to go too epic speak with all of this, but every time I hear some like rationale for like the thing and the reason that we're doing this, it doesn't really feel like it's counting all the cards to me. I mean, the most popular theory amongst, I think, leftists right now is basically that it's all Israel. Yeah, it's literally called Epic Fury, which, obviously Israel's self-interest here is a huge part of why this is happening. But I guess all of it is just all of it is parts. But the fundamental decision to do this is so stupid and miscalculated, as far as at least American interests are concerned, that maybe you could believe, like, the clear-eyed statecraft vision here is coming from, the despotic Israelis. But even that, I'm like, yes, but also if our country is really just fully beholden to like Israeli leadership, then the problem is still our country. Like the antidote here is the same thing, which is we need a complete overhaul on American leadership if our leadership is that beholden to Israel. I'm more of the opinion that we're just, we're scissor sisters, baby. Like their insane goals are our insane goals. And our fumbling missteps are also their fumbling missteps. So, I mean, if and when this goes way worse than they were expecting, we will bear huge consequences for it as well. But Israel has their neck way deeper on the chopping block than at least Americans abroad currently. Like, if you are looking for people to face real physical consequences, which they already are, like, if this goes poorly, who knows what will fucking happen to Israel. And as someone at least who, I will say, my basic humanist values is, I don't think we should be killing each other like a bunch of fucking cavemen over anything at this point in human society. I know that's like a little high-minded and pacifisty, but to me, none of this is like impressive statecraft and advanced weaponry and tactics. It is just advanced versions of people bashing each other over the head so we can take one another's caves. Like, it is stupid primate behavior that we just glorify by making it happen with advanced technology. It's all smash and grab idiocy. I mean, the only person that you cannot really fault entirely, the only society in this case that you can't fault entirely for going hyper-violent in this case, and I know that people like to hear this, is Iran, because they're actually defending against a belligerent nation attacking them. Like, they kind of don't have a choice to do something violent in response. Which is disgusting, of course, as well. But, I mean, what we're doing is the aggressor creating this response. So it's our fucking responsibility. This military strat since his first term is wait till the middle of the night, bomb someone, and declare victory. Yeah, just like, how is he going to declare victory here? I mean, he will. He already is. He's already popping up in front of his, blue screen to say, like, already, huge progress, giant wins. But he also can't stop being like, we lost soldiers, we're going to lose more. That is one thing you can definitely count on with Trump in the next weeks, months, years, who fucking knows. Is he prepare to hear some of the most insane statements of your life about U.S. soldier casualties. Because if there's one thing you can count on Trump for, it is that he fucking hates United States soldiers. Like, he loves beautiful generals, but he cannot resist shitting on the corpses of American military men. He's done it dozens of fucking times publicly. And I suspect we will be hearing some pretty psychotic statements from him about, like, well, that's what happens. over American soldiers dying, which they're going to keep doing until who knows. Send Baron. Yeah, he's so tall. He's like a modern Xerxes, you know? The 300 version of Xerxes. Put him on a giant carriage carried by, a bunch of chuds. Get the incel carriage out. And have them march him into battle. Suckers and losers, yeah. He really thinks, basically, if you die for this country, you've got to be a fucking sucker and loser. And the reason he probably thinks that is he knows that they're dying for fucking him. He's like, got him. Man, I'm good at convincing people to do stupid shit. Get ready for what's going to happen during the midterms when they send the military to the polls. Yeah, maybe the goal here is just to drag this war out until the midterms and be like, there's just no way we can do an election right now. We're at war. You're enjoying this screen. Thank you. I'm in full rant mode. I just don't know how we can really talk to Rick about this today.
Then why am I here, Case? If you don't want some counterpoints, then what even is the point?
What's your counterpoint?
The Ayatollah was a bad guy. And, fuck you.
That's your
Look, my counterpoint is fuck you. What do you know? Everybody shut up. And if that makes me a bad guy, then I guess I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, that's pretty lazy.
Look, those are the talking points we got. Let me level with you guys. I'd love to give you better war talking points, but the talking points we got were Ayatollah bad and fuck you. And I tried to resist the fuck you one, but it's on my list. Basically, I'm supposed to say the Ayatollah is bad and get fucked. Isn't that kind of cool, at least? We're calling it the Bart Simpson strategy. We're being bad boys.
The Bart Simpson strategy?
Look, we saw enough YouTube thumbnails on rap videos, and we thought, well, people like this, so we'll go with the bad boy, rude dude Bart Simpson strat. Like, what? Did I do that?
That's Urkel.
Yeah, but imagine Bart saying that. That's our strategy. Did I do that? But it's Bart, and he's pissing. And he's got a skateboard. You feeling this now?
No.
You sure? What if he has face tats? Venice Beach Bart, the war. How's that for branding?
Rick's winning you over?
Yeah, USA. US Blunt. Huh. What? Rick out in the cut. Needle in the arm. Fucking zoned out. Bombs raining down. America. Venice Beach, 2028.
It's a better strat. Honestly, that's a more compelling argument than what I've heard so far. So give it a shot.
We're going to find a way to make this work. Look, here's the deal. Nobody likes to do homework, okay? What we learned during the first invasion, the second, and we'll be nice and call it the second invasion of Iraq, is nobody wants to listen to us do our homework. That was boring as shit. We had to make Colin Powell go out there and be like, we promise there's weapons of mass destruction. Everybody thought that was some boring-ass bullshit. But if we get Bart out in the cut being like, aura farming in the desert, fucking spliffed out. And this is brainstorming, so. Yeah, aura farming the war. Get Clamtacular out there.
Clavicular?
Yeah, get him out there, break some rocks on his jaw or whatever. In the desert. Maybe that'd do it for you guys. I don't know what people like anymore. Yeah, war farming. Did that just blow your mind? We have to be careful using language like that because we are blowing up a lot of children's minds. Sometimes with minds.
Rick? I think we're done talking to you.
Oh, man.
You thought the hype train killed Bart?
We'll bring him back. We'll bring him back for this. We'll use our we'll use our Stone of Immortality.
You have that?
Only a couple.
I heard there might be some bottles of fentanyl in a medicine cabinet in Iran. That's a weapon of mass destruction we need to bomb. Maybe they'll go with that. Maybe they'll just they'll get some speedboats on a trailer. They'll hook them up to like a bunch of Humvees and drag a bunch of speedboats into the desert so they can start bombing those. Be like, oh, whoa, they even were out here? I knew there was a reason we were doing this. Bringing the hate sock, he's got the best response to this situation. That might be true. Frankly, you might be onto something there. Tragically, sometimes the only solution is a little bit of hate sock. You wish. You got the full purple background today. You wish, dumbass. There we go. Do you see any way to extract ourselves from this complete war of choice that's almost certain to blow up in our faces? You wish. I do have to agree with the hate sock here. What can I, as a small Twitch channel, do to positively affect change in this case, do you think, hate sock? Dumbass. Any advice on how to make money off this in the poly markets? You wish. What do you think is going to happen in the midterms? Dumbass.
Add options now.
What does the hate sock wish? You wish. What do you wish? Dumbass. He wishes dumbass, rock and stone, you, and global herpes. You wish. Which one of those do you wish for? You wish. Hate sock greater than Caroline Levitt. Yeah, this is... I would put this coverage up against anything CNN's got going on, actually. I think if you put these two broadcasts against each other in a taste test, I think people are going with hate sock. You wish. Oh, you don't think they would? Dumbass. Damn. It was a tie. It was a tie between dumbass and global herpes. And you know what? Screen cap that. That seems like about the cleanest, the most succinct description of basically what's going on with America right now. So I guess we can leave it at that for now. Well, you know what? We'll cover a little bit of some of these stories we have pulled up, and then we will get to the other segments today. In general, about oh shit, did my stream just F? Let me see if Kendall's downloading something. That should be fine. Ay, ay, ay. Will the stream just return, though, to its regularly scheduled not clipping-ish? Looks like it might be back to normal now. Well, it was 3 minutes when I was talking to her. I wonder if I'm still live on everything, though. It's hard to say. We have returned. Unfortunately, she does have to upload things for work, so not really her fault. Some people need to refresh, probably. Okay. We back. Honestly, a fair stopping point for my rant. Still live on Kick? Damn, I'm getting restreamed on Kick by some rando? That means we've made it, y'all. Kendall doesn't respect you. Ouch, I guess that is what that means. What can you do? Dig Sauce, thank you so much for the 40 months. Also, thank you, FX Margin Call, for the follow, and Dome Ron for the follow. And Bonsai Brolfog, thank you again for the 300 bits. I don't even know when the court case is, but the Crumstein files are piling up. Oh, sick. It's Friday. It's Friday. I've got a little bit of as I like to do, I couldn't help but just make a little bit of a system for it. So that will be getting unleashed on Friday. We are live and alive, yeah. Is it Friday? The Crumb, the official Crumb court case will be happening on Friday. He's being sued by Peen.ui? Is that right, Crumb? Yes, it's Peen.ui. Don't get it twisted. I will have my day in court, and I will be found innocent.
Is that how lawsuits work?
I guess. I think it is. Yeah, why are you in your piss jacket? I don't know. This is the jacket you had hanging on the door to this room. I don't walk around in a floral jacket all day. Really? Because some of the evidence that I just looked at in this Discord shows that you do walk around in that floral jacket all day. Shoot. I do need to practice this for being on the stand, possibly. Fine, yes. There are times when I'm in the floral jacket all day. Today I wasn't. That's the kind of response I'll give. I got to work on. Obviously, everything I say is the truth, but how you say the truth, very important. It's Pepito's piss rag? Is it? It does smell like Pepito's piss, but this whole room does. That's where he pisses, so. Right. Do you have a lawyer yet? I do, but it's a surprise. It's not anyone famous. Okay, but they're great. I don't have one yet. What the hell? I gotta work on how I'm honest. The specific ways I'm honest. And the thing is, I will have one that's great. I don't have one yet. It's on Friday. Well, hey, as a break from all of my doom casting, I guess great news, the hype train is here. Yeah. Hello? This hype train's not working out the way it's supposed to.
There it is.
Okay.
He sounds like me again.
Rick, this isn't about you right now, okay?
I'm on, guy, don't worry. I'm sounding normal as hell. Swirl my voice up more. Yes!
Hype train, can you not rap about the war? I think it's in too poor of a taste.
That's fine. I didn't plan it. I don't care about your petty human issues. I'm here to talk about, Here to talk about how Bugs Bunny and Bart Simpson are fucking. What? Somebody's got to talk about it.
I thought you killed Bart Simpson.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
Listen up, Jack. Skimmer just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this.
What's that, Mr. President?
I remember when I invaded Iran. That's right, I did, and sorry, I was old as fuck.
No, you're thinking about the stuff you did with Obama in the first term. That also wasn't Iran. In his term. Apple Dabble, thank you for the 100 bits.
I'll do the thinking here, Case. Yes! Guys, a lot is going on in the world right now. Stuff's all like, whoa, man, what the heck? Oh, man.
That's how stuff is?
Yeah, man. But sometimes in situations like this, the most important stories slip through the cracks. And for me, the most important story is the things that you thought you left dead, sometimes you left more alive than you can imagine. Do you know what I mean, man? Step into the club and I'm on the floor and I'm breaking some new backs. What do I see in the corner, man? It give me a crack. What cracked my mind in half? Damn, I can't believe that. Corner of the club, you can see it so clear. Bugs Bunny and Bart having sex. Oh no, what's this? Bart get head from a full-size rabbit. Oh my god, I wish I was dead. I thought I killed those two. What the fuck should I do? In the club and the fucking so hard, I didn't know that I would see this when I came through. So fuck me, or maybe fuck Bart. Being a Panther, baby, we loving that's coming from the heart. In this beautiful and twisted timeline, I am feeling so bad, but I stay on my grind. I gotta kill Bart and I gotta kill Bugs because they are finally in love and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do about that case. What can I do?
What's the issue here?
What do you mean, what's the issue here? Bart Simpson represents one of the oldest mafia families in the United States, and then the same is true for Bugs Bunny. Did you know that case? And with these two superpowers united, there's no telling what might happen, man. It's like some dynamite that we just set off in the club, and now they're showing love. It's a Montague and a Capulet. That's the shit, that's the shit, that's the shit, that's the shit. It's like an old Shakespearean tale. The whole world just my fam. With Bugs Bunny and Bart Simpson united in sex, it's a holy grail of disaster.
And we gotta
stop a case. We gotta stop a case. We gotta stop a case.
So your issue here is Bugs Bunny and Bart Simpson are in love, and it's
too much power just to put in one simple place. It's a fucking disgrace. Gonna stop the whole human race, and I am a train, but I still care, case. Do you even care, case? Bugs Bunny and Bart Simpson with a bunch of shit on their face, cause they were just fucking. They were just loving, they were just clubbing, and now it's onto something they're gonna kill us all, case. They're gonna kill us all, case.
I just don't think that's my biggest concern right now.
Yeah, but have you seen how Bugs looks lately? Personally, I haven't. Oh my god. Bugs is looking fucking awesome. There's no stopping a Bugs at this level of Riz.
I think it's aura now, actually.
Oh my god, that's even worse. Bugs Bunny, this is how he lives, putting out immortal levels of Super Bunny Riz. At this level, there is no stopping, there is no club hopping. All he's doing is bugs dropping. Baby, he's a bomb blaster!
This is still getting a little too close to modern events for me, maybe.
It's not about that case. It's about Bugs Bunny and Bart Simpson and them in the club. And they're gonna kill us all, man, damn. But don't worry, I still got a plan. I'm gonna get the heater, baby. I'm gonna show them that they're banned from reality. Call me Rob LV because I kill every bug that I fucking see. And when Bart ever no, I have to stop them!
What a story. Wow. Guys, what a story. That's, I think you said it all, man. We'll never forget the hype train.
I mean, he didn't even finish, and now we're all at risk because of that.
I just wrote furry yaoi fanfiction.
Congrats.
Damn. If only I could sell that.
It's not at that level yet, Case.
You would know?
I would know. I have access to classified yaoi and furry stuff. And the levels it goes to, it makes those two hockey guys fucking look like two dodgeball guys fucking.
What?
And just saying, there's better stuff out there.
Okay, Rick. Anyway, let's read the couple stories we have pulled up, and then we will move on for now.
The Straits of News. That's not the news. War. Yup. We're doing that again. Anyway, the Straits of Hormuz have been closed by Iran. They've at least said that. And it warns that we'll attack any ships that try to pass. But I say, good luck trying to stop us from telling people that they need to sail through these straits anyway.
That's our official plan?
Our official plan is to be like, come on, they'll let you through. We've probably got some other, like again, we're going for more of a per the hype train, Bart Simpson vibe for our strategy for this war. The Saudi ministry said in a statement that the drone strike, oops, that's a different story. 2 new blasts heard in Riyadh's diplomatic quarter, 2 sources say. On the fourth day of the Iran assault, Israeli military says it launched new strikes. The Strait of Hormuz is closed, as Iranian media is reporting. The president has said that, as Donald Trump says, we can last 4 to 5 weeks longer. So, in your face, everybody said we couldn't last for a protracted war.
4 to 5 weeks is what he's saying. That's how long we can last?
4 to 5 weeks is a crazy amount of time to last in bed. God, we're back to having fun.
It could easily go more than a month.
No, what? You think it's going to go? Why would they want it to happen more than a month?
Because we killed their leader and bombed their entire country and killed massive amounts of their military infrastructure and their leadership?
Yeah, so there's no way they're going to want this to go more than a month. And we can last that month. The president said so.
That is not very long for the amount of chaos that they've stirred up.
Yeah, but I mean, how long did Iraq last?
You should know that.
Yeah, but we declared victory after like a couple days.
Yeah, and then remember it lasted longer than that?
Yeah, but we declared victory after a couple days. Like a week or something. So, the rest of it was just like the epilogue. He's saying we last 4 or 5 days for the normal war, but if there's an epilogue war, then obviously, we'll last a little longer.
Iran's president is alive. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we killed Khomeini. God, I should really learn to say his name. We killed the Ayatollah.
Operation Victory. Well, right now we're still in Operation Epic Fury. And Operation Extra Large Burger Victory is what happens after we easily win.
Extra Large Burger Victory?
We're workshopping the name, but we were thinking maybe Extra Large Burger Victory. Anyway, Qatar has halted LNG production, but who even knows what that acronym means? Kuwait mistakenly shot down 3 U.S. jets. Israel has attacked Hezbollah in Lebanon. We're just giving you the cliff notes here. And that's basically all that's happened.
There's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things to say.
That's just today. So it's not that much stuff can happen in a day. Oh, you want to see the video of the jet going down? Come on, we don't need to watch it. We don't have to watch this. Without context, this looks bad, but look, it's not as bad as it looks.
طيارة حربية طيارة حربية شوف فيها واحد شوف
Oh, see?
هذا المسير يا
Good news.
شوف نزلوا هذول إيرانيين
Good news, they survived. Ignore all the other smoke and stuff in the air. It's an industrial district. If anything, isn't it impressive that it was doing like really cool pirouettes on the way down? On some level, isn't it impressive that it was falling like straight down? Because when you think of it being more like, whoa, that means those pilots basically brought the plane to a complete stop midair.
That's not what that means, Rick.
Yeah, but there's video of the plane falling. Yeah, that's just one of them. There's 2 more that did that. But I salute our troops, as always, for making it look cool, kind of, as it fell. Like, it was spinning. It basically did like a 1080. 1080.
Are you stressed, Rick?
I know. No, when you operate at this level, you're way too blessed to be stressed.
Great. Okay. Also, and in AI news, which you can't avoid really, as it's woven into too many things now.
The U.S. military is using Claude to select targets in Iran. America is in such a steep decline that we don't even make Oppenheimers like we used to. Come on, Futurism. You used to be a respectable site that liked AI.
That's what I don't remember. Was Futurism pro AI?
It depends on who's writing. The ongoing attacks on the Islamic Republic of Iran, launched by a joint coalition of U.S. and Israeli military forces, have so far claimed 555 Iranian lives, including 165 deaths from an attack on an elementary school in Iran. And you know how Anthropic said, don't use our AI? Well, we might use a little of it anyway.
But there's
There's no proof that we used it to bomb little girls.
Well, if it's selecting targets, wouldn't have it selected the school? Unless, of course, it's not really selecting the targets. It's really still just people selecting the targets. And even if it spits out a big list, it's still ultimately us bombing each other. And they're trying to launder their own demonic, murderous decisions out onto an AI. Unless that's what's going on.
No, we're using it. It's the AI that, when you put it like that, it was the AI that bombed those little girls. And we're looking into it too. Because, I mean, what? Why would we intentionally do that?
Well, you mean Israel's been intentionally doing that for like the last 2 years? At a certain point, it kind of seems like maybe it's intentionally destroying just all civilian infrastructure so that there can be no semblance of like modern life.
It seems that way, but it's actually just an AI doing it.
Yeah, that is a good point. If you agree with this, then AI is taking your job.
No, because there's still, obviously I didn't approve. In this case, there wasn't any human oversight. That's what I'm going to go with. But usually there is. And what we've learned is that I'm more important than ever, because I would have taken a look at the bombing decision to bomb a girls' school, a girls' elementary school, and I would have been like, let's move the bomb a couple feet over. At least a couple feet. Maybe even 10.
Don't besmirch the demons.
Yeah, what do you have against demons, Case? We've all got them. Haven't you ever listened to an MGK song?
Honestly, no, I haven't.
Yes, you have. You worked at a thing where you was singing.
You're right, I have. Purely out of necessity, listen to an MGK song.
According to the paper, Anthropic's large language model, Claude, is the key AI tool used by U.S. Central Command in the Middle East. Its tasks include assessing intelligence, simulated war games, and even identifying military targets. In short, helping military leaders plan attacks that have already claimed hundreds of lives. Anthropic's role in the devastating attacks might come as news for anyone who thought the company's ethical red lines precluded it from any military work whatsoever. But in a statement, Dario Amodei said, not everything. He's like, you thought I meant bombing people? No, surveillance.
Isn't surveillance, it wouldn't be making a list of military targets? Isn't that part of surveillance? How does it know who to target if it's not being fed surveillance information?
Yeah, but that's surveillance on foreigners, which we don't count as people. Unless they're European. Or certain countries in the UAE or Saudi Arabian royalty. Outside of that, we don't count them as people. I'm just offering you analysis here. And that's all the coverage you guys need. That's all you need. Don't think about this too much. It's like jumping into a cold pool. You know, it'll feel normal after a minute. Even if it's like below freezing temperatures in the pool, after a couple minutes, you won't feel it.
If it's below freezing, you'll be dying.
Yeah, but the point is you won't feel that if it's cold enough. If you just let yourself sink. You know? If you really just don't worry about it. And you just close your eyes. And if you get cold enough, it actually kind of starts to feel like a warm bath. And then it doesn't really feel like anything at all. And that's the news.
Okay, guys, it's time for Munch and Crumb. I know some people are acting all stressed on this channel. Just know, Case is being a little baby's first flirtation with the apocalypse. Those of us who have been alive for thousands of years, this is just another canon shifting event. Every once in a while, you got to do Avengers Endgame, but IRL. You know what I mean? So don't worry. It's in the long stroke of history, my stroke game has never been defeated, and also Crumb is here. Horrific stuff to say as usual. Troubling even by your standards. And what are your standards right now exactly? What How are you feeling about this whole situation? Well, obviously I feel like it's a complicated situation, and it's a real shame that process wasn't appropriately followed in this case. And though I salute all of our military boys in blue, well, none less cops, isn't it? Though I salute all of our armed forces, it's just this dang president didn't quite do it the way we wanted him to do it, obviously. And I think we can all agree with that. But obviously we're all excited that the Ayatollah got one of the worst guys ever to... when a bad apple falls out of the tree, even if the tree is getting chopped down by a really unethical lumberjack, you just are like, well, we got that bad apple. That dang lumberjack. It's so unfortunate that he's not using a regulation axe. But hey, the apple that we did want to fall out fell out. But other than that, I am... Geez, if there was a resolution on this war, I would vote. There doesn't have to be a resolution on the war, and I'm not in Congress, thankfully. But if there was one, I would vote. Did you ever start a war in hell? Travis is asking. No. Okay, the debate today is with new photos showing more bruising on Trump. Is he rotting from the inside out now? We can finally look at the Trump bruising photos, which Case hasn't even looked at yet. I've been on bruise watch for a while. Why are we so... Since when are we so obsessed with men's hands? I hate to say it, but that's feminine behavior. Can you still say that? No, we can... Actually, not sure which cycle of wokeness, or as I like to call it, schmoinyo. That wasn't the name you gave it. Frumpton? What did I say the new word for woke was? Schmoimyo? No, it was something else. Anyway, what are we, babies? We gotta worry about a man's hands. What happens on a man's hands is between him and his very masculine pedicurist, okay? Nothing wrong with a little autoerotic asphyxiation, well, other than if it kills you. His neck is messed up now. All right. Supposedly, but the neck, what are we, collar watching? Is that the new pocket watching, everybody? Now we're obsessed with collars. Look, obviously, the president is making some decisions that maybe some of us wish he would take a little more carefully for the sake of anything. But, a little bit of neck. Well, let's take a look. I guess, fine, let's take a look. Oh. He's really showing it to the camera, too. That looks actually quite alarming. They said President Trump is using a very common cream on the right side of his neck, which is a preventative skin treatment. I don't mean to laugh at any serious medical issue. Say what you will about this man. He is the president. I don't mean to laugh at serious medical issues. You can't even revel in the misery of your enemies? What is wrong with you? Oh, sorry. There's a little bit more to this video. God damn. Is he growing a pussy on his neck? Is he getting the secret genetic procedure done to have an actual neck pussy, but on the side? What? I don't think he has access to that particular immortal technology. And it's a bad place for it, because you can't fuck your own neck. He's already kind of got one. What are you talking about? I mean, it is a little alarming, yes, that he seems to be growing infected dinosaur skin on his neck. But maybe he just has a bad cream guy. A bad cream guy. Look, everybody has a cream guy. Well, sure, I do have a cream guy, but I don't know if everybody does. But obviously both of us, when you reach a certain level of power and fame, you have a cream guy that gives you the finest creams. Maybe his cream guy is not up to snuff. For one, Mr. President, I won't give you my cream guy. He's the best. But, he's in the cream guild, and I can certainly confer with them to get you a better cream guy if your cream guy is failing you. And Mr. President, I will not offer you my cream guy. At this point, you've made enough decisions that I disagree with that respectfully, I cannot offer you in good conscience a recommendation for my cream guy, even though he is one of the best. I doubt that very much. I doubt that very much. Which cream guild is he associated with? Schmeglin and Krint. Really? Yeah, he's part of the Schmeglin and Krint cream guild. There's no way you have access to that level of cream guild. I have his business card, not but in my pocket. Then produce it, sir. By cream law, you must. It's in my other... This is obviously not my jacket, so it's in my other jacket. Are you lying about Smeglin representing you as a creamer? This isn't even the question, okay? The question is, with new photos showing bruising on Trump, is he rotting from the inside out now? Clearly, yes. From the inside out? No, from the outside in. If anything, because there's no like he's probably got perfectly good organs, and I'm on the side of he's fine. You think he's fine? Come on, he's fine. He's been eating burgers his whole life. If that didn't kill him, why would a little neck growth, a neck monster, kill him? If we have a mind that can make that debate, I'm on the side of nah, he's fine, and I'm on the side of yeah, he's rotting. Go! I'm on the side of yeah. Okay, I mean, he has been for a while. Looks like he's been jerking off into a thwomp from Mario. It's just been repeatedly smashing his hand. Jerking off into a thwomp? The logistics of that don't even make sense. I agree, but his hand looks horrific. And he keeps just covering it up with, like, Pantene Pro V level makeup. They don't make makeup, they make creams. You don't know anything about creams. They make makeup as well, I think. Just saying he's using a bad makeup job on his fucked up hand. You know, it looks like he's been fucking jamming it into a stone pocket push. Why do you think he's damaging his hand during masturbation? Because that's what most people use their hands for. Look, he looks bad. It's almost certainly worse, whatever's going on inside him. He's especially been surviving off of a diet of Excedrin and like $2 burgers since 1979. He literally is on the record saying that he likes his blood nice and thin. The fact that he hasn't already evaporated in front of us is a fucking miracle. I don't think he's a vampire, but if he got exposed to light, I think he would crumple up like a fucking human scab. How he's still alive, it truly must be a pact with Bosfamat, the guy who's in charge of demonic deals in the Hell Requisitions for Souls department. Wait, why is that a thing you know? Why did I just say that? I don't know why I just said that. That's stricken from the record. I'm practicing my legal speak. I think he's fine. Look, yeah, if you're a gentleman with a subpar cream man, then sometimes they will offer you a cream that does not agree with your skin. This is a common issue for men operating at this level of society. His cream guy is simply not up to snuff. Just contact me, Mr. President. We'll get this cream situation sorted out. I'm sure his insides have the right level of immortal bugs inside of them that are cleaning out his blood. He's got enough, eternal maggots living inside of his hollowed out veins that he will never die like the rest of us. So he's fine. Immortal maggots? You're not ready for that level of male care. Well, anyway, with 94% of the vote, it turns out I fucking win again. Woo! It's a rough time for the world today, so we gotta take every win that we can. And I just took one. Dang, it feels good to be a gangstar.
Wasn't there? In this world of disinformation, I'll bring reason to the fore.
It's rough.
Challenge the status quo.
It's rough out here, guys.
Hold on tight.
You gotta brace yourself for the worst. You gotta brace yourself. Are you upset today? What? Why are you upset? Well, other than global events.
Your twisted tales just
doing this show with me, who you hate. And,
I'm Leonard Crumb.
the thing going on your neck. What's going on my neck? There's nothing going on. My neck is immaculate. You piece of shit. I didn't even think for a second there's anything wrong with your neck. Made your neck. What's that on the back of your neck? What is on the back of my neck?
Well, it's so far from where I'm seeing the waveform.
I can't see there.
Is this the bridge?
And because I have a little bit of vampire DNA, my neck is invisible to me in a mirror. That's so fucked up of you to do. That's essentially attacking my disability. You have a little bit of vampire? I have a tiny amount of vampire DNA that makes specifically the back of my neck invisible in mirrors. You know this! And yet you still said it like it was nothing. How do you just get a little bit of vampire DNA? I used to fuck a couple of really hot vampire girls. And I accidentally got barely infected by a tiny bit of vampire just on the back of my neck. I thirst for human blood like once a year, which is less than most billionaires.
Did I not have enough lyrics? Can you? You're just staring at me now.
I secretly love Crumb.
I don't want to talk over you. This is all going in.
According to you, I died and you literally journeyed through hell to save me.
I'm not gonna spend that much time on this.
You know what? I agree with you. That never happened, actually. What? You've been saying it happened for months. Fuck it, it never happened. If that's how you're gonna be about it, I never even did that, Crumb. Because I never would care about you that much.
You see what I did at the end there? We were arguing. I think I nailed that out.
That was just to stop the screaming when he closed his eyes. Can you still eat garlic? Only garlic powder. Full garlic doesn't agree with my tummy. And it makes my skin kind of turn like to sand a little bit. Only a little bit. And I got a really nasty tummy. If I take enough whatever you have to take for being lactose intolerant, lactate? Yeah, if I take enough lactate, I can do it. Those are two different. No, it's the same. It turns out vampires are just lactose intolerant, but for like light and garlic. So if they take enough lactate, they can walk around in the sun. That's how Stephen Miller's walking around. Embarrassing that they made him one, because he is not a charmer. More wall content? Well, I'm alive, so you're going to have to find some other reason to go in there, because I'm fine. Any reason other than you would be a great reason to go in there. We could go back to the wall. Make that happen, Case. ZVVZ. That is fun to say. ZVVZ Discovery Zone. Where I can follow on Twitch on my own. Shut the fuck up. It's not even close to DZ. It's got the letters in there. Thank you for the follow. I was just having fun. God, can you just take it easy for 1 second? What are you so stressed about? The global war? No, you're not. You were making jokes about it before the stream. No, I wasn't. ZWVZ, I wasn't making jokes about serious events, global events. I'm a man of a taste and class. No, right before we went live, he was like, he was doing like, he was making all, you were making jokes. You can't even remember the jokes because they were too good. So you're admitting you made them? No. That's all the time we have. That's it. Stop it. That's it. Zoom me out. I taste ass. Only the finest ass, okay? Tasting fine ass is cool. Literally, I just got a piece of fine ass is a cool thing to say. So consider that, Sheen Mail. That the thing you said about me is a compliment. That is it. Crumb doesn't get jokes, which I never made. That's all the time we have. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. We'll be back with more stuff in a second. Jeez, Crumb. Fucking selling my ass out. Hey everybody, it's your pal Jab. Back again with some more how-tos. And my first how-to is to ask you how you doing today. Cause I'm doing great. And I hope all of you are too. See how nice we can be when we want to be?
Not talking about me being a doppelgangster, whatever you think's going on there. No, actually, I'm Jeb, and we're here to learn how to do things together. And my dad is dead, and he's here, and he's in the wood. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. He's been breaking more lately. What's left of his wood mine seems to be rotting. Maybe the moisture level is off in the room where I keep his wood. I'm in a room? I'm not just right next to you? I'll never tell Daddy. It's not like you can tell anyway, you're just the wood. My senses are confusing. I don't entirely get how my sensory perception operates. New wood cream. Oh, I should get... Wish I had one of those cream guys they were just talking about, but I gotta do it myself. As a real working stiff, just like all of you. Stiffly working with our corpse-like body. Working stiff. It's not what that means, but... Okay. What if Jeb's dad got termites? Yeah, what do you think would happen then, Daddy? And who do you think's the only person who could prevent that? I welcome them. Feed me, make me bug instead of wood. Anything which moves or lives, please. Okay, well, that's not... No, that wouldn't be good either. Is the answer, Daddy. Jesus Christ. Let's learn how to do some stuff. It's a morbid mood today. Not all of us are into politics. Some of us are just into learning how to do cool stuff. For instance, just shaving pubic hair? I'd say how hard could it be, but I know from experience it can actually be quite difficult because I didn't even do it for sexual reasons. I had to go to the doctor to get something checked out on my pelvis. Not even a growth. I had like a spine growing, and I had to go get it checked out, and I had to shave, and it was difficult. So maybe this would be useful for all of us to learn how to shave our pubes.
My name's John, and I like to shave because I like feeling clean.
Same.
And about the third or the fourth time, I really noticed the difference. And the difference was very significant because I felt like the dirt was gone. So I have a very kind of specific 4-step process. It's very important that it's what you do that is comfortable. Like just use whatever I give you as an outline. Trim, only if necessary. Wet hair, apply the shave gel, then shave, and then moisturizer. And they're all very important, and I'll get to those later, but you don't really want to skip any which one of those.
I just say it's so nice to see a like-minded soul that's really thorough in how they explain things. And I just love it when someone has a turn of phrase that really resonates with me. Like, the dirt was gone. It's so nice to meet a like-minded soul via the power of the internet.
The trimming part I find is really important, especially if you haven't done this before. It just makes it easier later on for yourself. And what's very important for me is I like to sit over the toilet. I just like to kind of like straddle it because when I'm cutting all the hair, that's where it's going to fall into. And I like to grab the tip and I just like to comb through the area first towards myself. And then I get underneath. You can go in clockwise, counterclockwise, any direction that's most comfortable for you. It really doesn't matter. I like going against the grain. Once you get done with that area, then you move to the more difficult parts. I like using the more difficult parts or going to the more difficult parts just to get them out of the way. And the best way to do that is just to make sure you have a nice, firm, taut grip on yourself. And really any area that will help the trimming go a little bit quicker.
That's such good advice. Any area that will help, you're going to want to grip. Not enough people talk about that because that was one of my mistakes. That's why I ended up losing a good keg of blood.
I like to use the Gillette styler, but it's really your choice on what you feel most comfortable with. So the next step is to jump in the shower and grab your shave gel. Now you can either use a shave gel or a body wash.
Oh, Gillette.
I usually go with Gillette body gel just because it doesn't feel like it washes off very easily in the shower. And
wait, is this somehow an ad? Because if it is, he's doing a great job.
I recommend the shower just because you have everything that you need there. If you need more water, you have it. If you need more hydration, the water really helps with just softening the hair follicles and just makes it a little bit easier in general. So you apply, you put some on your hand, just rub it in, and then just kind of lather the area until you get to the point that it is what you like it to be for shaving.
You're gonna want to rub it.
Then you grab your shaver, whatever shaver is most comfortable for you, that fits your body or that you just like.
I can't move the camera, so I can't angle it directly at my penis like him.
Allows for a clean cut from many different angles, which is very important because you're going to be cutting from a lot of different angles. in that area. I like to shave the tipped area first, just because I get that done and then I can work the area around it. And then I do the same motion. I like to go against the grain. It's really up to you which way you want to go. Whatever's most...
Just so I'm clear by what he means about the tip area, not to keep pausing this, I just love a thorough video. He's shaving the tip of his penis. Is that what he's... Does that mean he has a hairy penis tip, or just being thorough? I've just never heard of that. Let's keep going.
Comfortable for you, and remember, take your time. You want to take your time at this portion, because if you're going too fast, you can actually accidentally nick yourself. So
you can cut it off. You cut the whole thing off.
Do nice, smooth,
depending on how thin
even
it is.
Strokes. And then once you're done, work towards the outside
like a
area.
kiwi,
And make
exactly,
sure,
MNQ.
you're keeping the skin nice and taut wherever you are. You know, pull it if you can. And just work the area around until it gets to a point where you're comfortable, or it's to the length that you want it to be. Make sure.
I just say I also really appreciate actual explanatory camera work. This is the type of shot you see in a really good how-to video when you know, because he took the time to set this shot up. And I appreciate that level of craft. So thank you, sir.
That you want it to be. Make sure you're rinsing out the razor regularly when you're shaving. Another thing is, if you feel any tugging or pulling, most likely it's time to change the blade, because comfort is huge.
Yep.
It's really big.
Yep.
So once you get done with shaving, it's now time to get out of the shower, grab your towel, dry off. You know, just pad the area until it feels like you're nice and dry. And it's time to moisturize. And you grab a moisturizer, you put as much on your hand as you feel comfortable with, and you apply it. Moisturizing is very important. A lot of people feel like that's a step that you can leave out, but it's just an important step because it will help avoid any type of dryness or flaking, and it just helps calm and comfort the skin. So as a quick recap, I like to trim. Then I like to wet the area and apply the shave gel.
Oh, thank God.
Then I shave in the direction that you're most comfortable with, and then I moisturize. And that's my 4-step process.
I started growing hair when I was very young, about...
What
Here are some tips on how to...
No, stop.
Hey.
Stop
My name's John.
Stop it, John. Woo!
Add your lotion.
Was that an ad? If it was an informative one. I'd say. That was from Gillette, India. So from 10 years ago.
Listen up, Jack. Card King Unjust Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. Sorry.
Mr. President, that's not nice to say. That's not nice to say. To talk gibberish like that is cruel. That was from Gillette, India. It's from Gillette, India. Let's see what else they have on offer for us. Shaving is easy. Man Enough, Gillette, India. Good content. I miss classic marketing. I don't feel like we do it enough in America anymore, and they get it because you want to offer value. Famous Gillette Indian John, yeah. Let's just do one more because that was a long one, and it was a lot to take in. So we'll just do one or two quick ones. This is how to say wah. His cream guy is Salazar. That's for Munch and Crumb. That's why he's missing from Pin. That makes sense. Oh, Trump's is. Yeah, that also makes sense. Eat barnacle chips. They're delicious. There you have it. Eat barnacle chips. They're delicious. Okay. I feel good today. You know, I'll do one more. We'll do one more. This is a classic. This one's longer, so we might not do the whole thing. We might just do the beginning of this one. But if you're not feeling macho enough, Chuck Norris fact. Chuck Norris's feet are so long that he skis without skis. I'm trying to think of a Chuck Norris fact off the top of my head, and that would be impressive. Okay, here we go. Do the accent work? Okay, we were going to do Chuck Norris, but if people have specific requests, I think all skills are worth learning, obviously. So we can save this. This one says I need to avoid this site. It says it's not a safe site. I clicked on the how to break the accent barrier. And this is what I got. I'll continue anyway. But I can't wait for it to steal all my information. Psychor, is this a phishing scam? Are you trying to steal my Wells book? So you can't have that. Okay, it's an app. What even is this? What even is this? KKinstagram.com? Okay, it's also just in the Discord, so I'll just open that, I guess. I guess I'll just open that.
Hello. Welcome to Breaking the Accent Barrier.
Okay.
In some languages, the pitch slides up on important words.
Oh.
In other languages, the pitch slides up and down, or the pitch slides up and down inside these words.
Oh, yeah.
Some languages have a rapid staccato monotone pattern.
Uh-oh, how far is he going to go with
Other
this?
monotone languages are much slower with equal stress on all syllables. I'm very happy to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you.
Wait, that's not...
I'm very happy to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you.
Oh.
I'm very happy to meet you. Come on, look me right in the eye. I'm very happy to meet you. I'm going out of town next week. I'm going out of town next week. I'm going out of town next week. Don't slide or glide up. I really can't accept your offer. I really can't accept your offer. I really can't accept your offer. The chicken sandwich was terrible today.
How are these accents?
Chicken sandwich was terrible today. The chicken sandwich was terrible today. The chicken sandwich was terrible today. The government bureaucracy doesn't work. The government bureaucracy doesn't work. Bureaucracy doesn't work. Good. Well, that's it for now. But I'll see you over and over again.
The government bureaucracy doesn't work. The government bureaucracy doesn't work. How's that? The government bureaucracy doesn't work. Neither does being a father. That is wood. The dead body was smelly today. The dead body was smelly today. Does that feel natural? I'm trying to break the accent barrier. If I do this enough, can I talk in a Chinese accent? I'm not going to do it now. It's an honest question. I just sort of throw my voice around enough? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Okay, I'll keep practicing then. We learned a lot of really good stuff today. That was great. Wow. Really good. Let's send it to the next thing, which apparently is therapy. And we might have to save our next gaming sesh, or as I call it, gooming, Why do you call it that? Oh, it sounds fun. Gooming session. We're going to save that for Wednesday. Or we got to play the Noid game. I'm told. It won't be me, it'll be some other guy. For now, let's try to catch up on what we're behind on, which apparently includes Case Blackwell going to therapy. That should be a lot of fun. Wow. Just get my body situated on this couch. This couch, honestly, doctor, is a little hard sometimes to get fully comfortable on. You know what I mean? Oh my god.
Oh shit. Who's that walking over here? Is that Kendall fucking Lynn? Yo, let me tell you about a girl named Kendall.
Couples therapy.
This is Christine by size of this party.
Kendall, I'm in therapy right now, just so you know. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I'm not afraid of therapy. She said that I'm really brave for doing therapy. And I think she's right. Can't deny that she's right. The healing can soon begin. You can help me with my healing process type by typing !H and various words of healing, therapeutic words, words of affirmation. Anything you think will help the particular process, because I am, of course, today joined by the one and only Dr. Chath.
Herman Webster Mudgett, May 16th, 1861, May 7th, 1896, better known as Dr. Henry Howard H. Holmes, was an American con artist and serial killer, active between
communicating into my mind
and 1894. By the time of
How
his
is he doing
execution
this?
in 1896, Holmes had engaged in a lengthy criminal career that included insurance fraud, forgery, swindling, 3 or 4 bigamous marriages, horse theft.
He's really
and
saying with
murder.
his eyes. You're right, guys. Let me see. How is that meant to help me also, doctor? And can you use your mouth instead of invading my mind with your powerful thoughts?
Go,
Nope, he
Rennerton
can't.
Rats. More stadiums in the city. Moo. Or...
Right. Right. Let me see if I can do anything about this. 1 second. Is there anything we can do? Because, I mean, obviously I'm here for the therapy. But it would be nice if it wasn't reaching into my mind at all times. That would be my preference, I think. One of these days, everything on the stream is going to work seamlessly. Does this do anything? No. Huh. Hello, butthead, hello? There, what the fuck is he doing right now? Dr. Chath, are you aggressively dancing? What the fuck was that? Can I make him do that again? Is he trying to run away? Can you just talk to me, Dr.
You
Chath?
come to a fork
Thank
in the
God.
road. To the left, the road less traveled. Why did you just get baked at the fork?
Okay, fair question. Are you trying to say that I'm using recreational drugs to avoid dealing with myself in a more honest way? Because I could see that if I was doing them in excess. But despite me saying I've done various hallucinogenics, I do it quite rarely. I'd say maybe even just once a year or even 2 years.
Your dreams are not dreams. They are your other selves, screaming for help and freedom. This is the wrong existence. Become puppy.
I will work on that. That actually sounds pretty good. There will be peace in the Middle East when my stream works as intended. Damn. Fortunately, calling for Discord there permanently.
Sorry, I misunderstood the assignment. You have graduated therapy.
Oh, I'm done? I will, yeah, as long as I'm done, I'm good to go then. I don't.
Healing thoughts.
I'm done like I have those myself now?
Are you afraid of malleable personality disorder after doing improv for so long?
I mean, I think if I was gonna get it from doing this, then it's too late for me. I already have it.
I'm afraid of therapy. Both sides.
You know what? That's really brave to admit, because I think a lot of men are afraid of therapy, and not me. I'm really brave, and I'm honestly more modern than that. But it's brave of you to admit that as my therapist.
Does the Noid snort pizzas, or is just a normal crack addict?
Is he a crack addict? I thought he was. Does he eat pizzas, or does the Noid kind of just show up around pizzas? Because then he's a crack addict. But if he eats pizzas, then I think he's addicted to pizzas.
Are feeling a little lightheaded?
Me? I mean, sure. But I think that's just because I've got nice thin blood like our president. Did I graduate? Am I done?
We need Leon back to the stream. What happened to him?
He's on the same boat that Salazar is trapped on with Liliana and Tyler and Sammy Seven Elbows. Someday they'll figure it out. Someday they will figure it out.
And how many times have you put toy cars in your anus just to go to the emergency room to have some human interaction? And how did it make you feel?
It's a very specific example of desperate behavior that I actually haven't done, Dr. Chath. And I'm curious why you thought of that specifically.
Accident.
Oh, you're just moving on?
Lamal 555, 5,000, 555. Accidente de auto. Lamal 555, 5,000, 555.
Mm-hmm.
Aggression sexual. Lamal 555, 5,555. Buen credito. Mal credito. No hay problema.
Uh-huh.
Lamal 555, 5,555. Lama hora.
Dr. Chath, I did notice you set up a camera and do seem to also be recording an ad while I'm doing this, which I'm fine with. I signed all the waivers, but just one note, maybe say the phone number. And also maybe not a local number. That's all fives, unless you really have that and you're only operating locally. Maybe include the area code at least, or get an 800 number. Just a thought.
Asterisk knock. Asterisk Branbran. It's me, your mom. My jaw fell off again, and well, that asterisk bark asterisk whore. Asterisk bark asterisk. Becky is to blame. Where's Pastor Joe? I need some healing. Asterisk. Awoo.
Are you reading?
Asterisk.
Sorry, are you reading my Twitch chat from a couple days ago? Because I know in the past I've accused you of just reading chat, and that's how you do all of therapy. But I'm just I'm really in for the process. I'm just struggling to see how what
asterisk moo asterisk.
Why do you keep saying that to me, Dr. Chat? I really would like to. I've got personal demons that, like all of us, that I'd love to work through. I just want to know.
Which do you think of more often? Ancient Rome or piss?
For sure, piss. Though I did fail the ancient Rome test as well. And that when Kendall asked me how often I think of it because it was trending on TikTok to ask your boyfriend that, I said once a month, which I don't think is that high, but apparently is the answer that most dudes give, or once a week. But I'm going to say once a month.
To please a woman, focus on open communication, emotional connection, and prioritizing her pleasure through extended foreplay and clitoral stimulation. Key actions include active listening to her desires, using lubrication, experimenting with positions, and creating a safe, trusting environment. Sexual arousal for women often begins in the mind.
Okay.
So mental intimacy and teasing are essential.
Yep. Well, that's it. I'm not afraid to talk about this, but it feels disrespectful to women to talk about them. It feels disrespectful to women to talk about them, so let's move on.
Hey, Bran. I was updating all my PS4 games and noticed I haven't played Senran Kagura in like 2 years.
Dr. Cheth, what?
There's so much booba in that game.
Who do you think you are?
I felt like Gina Darling and
What?
started motorboating the TV. Brumsky.
Is this like immersion therapy for me to roleplay as Brandon, a guy that I'm not?
The fire is in my soul.
Okay, I agree with that.
Asterisk meow. Asterisk. Kawaii. Laugh.
Yes.
Asterisk. Grunts. Asterisk.
So are these just noises you're not comfortable making? Not that I'm the one that should be therapizing here, but you could just grunt at me if you want.
Did you like my lil dancey dance?
Actually, I did. You could. How did you even do that? You're so still all the time. It was nice to see you cut loose.
If you ever need a mental health break, a walk outside can be very helpful.
Thank you. That is good advice. I should do that more often, honestly.
The show Shrinking is actually pretty good.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll check that out. I mean, I'm not sure if you'd be biased or you'd be a harsher critic, actually. So maybe I should take that recommendation.
I'm being very brave.
I guess being a therapist, honestly, is an act of bravery.
Asterisk screams. Asterisk. Screams. Asterisk. Screams. Asterisk.
Doing his accent
screams.
practice.
Asterisk. Screams. Asterisk.
You were practicing what we learned in that other segment. You're finding the peaks and valleys very subtly in your own vocal intonation, and I do respect that.
What happened to Crumb's wife, and is she single now?
Yes. I guess not, actually, but I do think she cheated on him.
Toy boat.
Do you have like an audition coming up, or am I supposed to do that too? Toy boat? I never found that useful. I don't do any vocal exercises, which is why I speak so clearly and comfortably.
War? Who? Good God, y'all, what is it good for? Seriously, I need to know.
That's a great question. And honestly, we could all use a little solidarity, people who are against war, Dr. Chath. And if you really want to talk about this,
I don't like this shirt. I'm going to change it.
Oh, okay. Well, we can move on then, I guess.
You may need an exorcist for your demons.
Is that not you?
Caseable hypet. Caseable hypet. Caseable hypet. Caseable hypet. Caseable hypet. Dude pop.
Like a haiku or two haikus?
Prisen kolinensi na insiusol. In the call, men save one. Prisen kolinensi na insiusol. All right. Uis the same kius men. Op the same. All uat men in the kolobos dai trir. Siak is a main. Begin the kolobiste. You push. You always the same. Kius men in the kolobos dai. Not is the same like you. The promised in you now. In trouble. Love yai. Q gen indo kamo. Not sius no bye. For love. So up guest. Come lao we come lovai. Hoping to stay like choose go.
How long is
menu
Dr. Chath?
Tui.
Dr. Chath.
Cold dobre.
Is this old English?
Girls. Oh, Sunday.
I've read the Canterbury Tales, but I don't know what you're saying. I had to read them translated. Is that a word? You say Prisen Colien. Oh, well, whatever.
How does it feel being the world's greatest news anchor?
You know, it's a burden, but 3 times a week, I wear that burden.
Some of the demons can be dealt with if you download and pay the monthly subscription at pnuchrist.ai. Guaranteed, all the demons will be gone and your mental health will be solved. Do my dance. Let your chat vote on it.
I don't know how you... I can't... I mean, I wish you would dance again. Would you dance again? I'd love it if you would dance again. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't think you would. Oh, jeez. Oh, and you're done? Oh, whoa. You're getting so low. You don't have to dance in your chair. If you want to get up, you can. You win. I can't do that. You're too good. I can't win. I'm scared to do that. You're right. I'm scared of doing that. Okay, fine. I'll admit that. I'm scared of doing
How's
that.
your colon? Is it full colon or semicolon?
I think it's full. I probably need to get it checked out. Honestly, I'm getting to that age.
You remind me of someone from college. He used to fuck couches.
If I lose enough weight, can I stop looking like JD Vance? How much more weight do I have to lose, at which point I can pretend that I don't look like JD Vance? Can you answer me that, Dr. Chath? Because that would be useful, if you know.
Grr. Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline. In my soul.
All right, you know what, Dr. Chath? We have other things to do.
Out of control.
Obviously, we're all maybe Cody Rhodes fans.
To get them off their feet.
I don't know what he's up to lately.
Crowd is here. About to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain. Lights go up. I'm home.
Honestly, that was what I needed to hear. That was really beautiful. And I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes I'm afraid to hear what I really need to hear. And that was it. So I guess we'll call it there. Anything you want to close on, Dr. Chath?
Buzz. Steepies T's. PSTTs. Asterisk. Asterisk. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. You've got your rules and your religion all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you'll start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love, and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to rule your fate.
Damn, that was beautiful. Okay, let's go watch a lawyer talk to 30 Bart Simpsons. That's all the therapy I can handle, guys. It's encircled time. I'm sure it'll work. Perfectly. I just think soda's better without ice. I just think you should be dead. Music is bad and it's bad for you. What?
A sock on the door means a crime is happening.
Okay, but I don't really get where I am.
Okay. It's confusing what's on screen, but I'm an IP infringement lawyer. And I'm to understand, I believe, that today what I am doing is talking to 30 gentlemen that are infringing on the Simpsons IP. If I'm understanding this correctly, funnily enough, my name is Bartholomew Mold, part of the law firm Mold, Grout, and Scrunt. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe not. Mostly operating in the Minnesota area, so. My name is Bartholomew Molt. It is a D, but it's a ancient Mulvarian spelling. M-O-L-D, where it's kind of rolls off the tongue like a T. Okay. Producer is flagging me down saying they need to tidy up a few things. So I'm gonna just let them do that. Maybe that'll help. Whatever they're doing over there. Nope, it didn't. Let's try this. There it is. That seems good. Whatever you guys are doing, I'm proud of you as a lawyer. I love to see people working. As a lawyer. That's a thing I say. Okay.
You can put in counterclaims, I'm told to tell you, by typing !CC. And I will, I'm happy to talk about really any legal issues. I am a lawyer, so I don't know if there's that much to debate in the case. Well, there are a lot of gray areas in IP law, but if I'm to understand the situation correctly, you are infringing on Simpsons IP, and that is my primary axe to grind here. Is IP law is in place for a reason. It's actually to protect artists, the intellectual property of artists, so that there's any kind of economy around them. Say what you will about a capitalistic system. I'm not coming down on either end. But you do need IP infringement law in order for artists to even exist. So if any of you are infringing on The Simpsons IP, then I will have to inform you as such. So let's get down to it. My first claim that you are infringing on Simpsons IP. Anybody can come up and talk to me about that.
Nah, man, I ain't doing that shit, man. Fuck you, man. Man, fuck you, huh? Fuck you, man. I did the Bartman on Crumb's grave. Was that legally wrong? Man? Let me tell you about this, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Hey! I was dancing on the grave and the crumb, man, he's dead, man. I was dancing on the grave, man, in the fucking graveyard with a bunch of my friends. We were fucking around with a man, doing what's up, man. I'm Bart Simpson, had to tell them all that they were gonna get this work. I don't know, give a fuck about it. I ain't on the ground, I'm fucking sitting on the grave. I ain't taking shit, I ain't giving shit, I ain't shit, I ain't with the shit. You can suck my dick, fuck you, bitch.
What?
Ah!
Hold. You've been voted out by the group.
Why is...
What did I do? What did I do? Oh, God, it's a far fall.
I didn't really get to respond to whatever he was saying. To me, my main point of contention there would have been that he looks like Bart Simpson. Was that Bart Simpson? I'm unclear on what's happening. Does anybody want to help me out here? For instance, why'd you guys give me this weird jacket that's part purple, part red? Any of you kids want to tell me? None of you even look like Bart. So, but then that guy looked a lot like Bart. Which, depending on what he was doing, would be an infringement on the IP. So, anyway, let's try one more, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking Bart Simpson. Yo! I'm fucking Bart. I'm drunk. I'm in the bar. I'm drunk as fuck. Get yourself a beer. Your dad's here. Am I clear? I'm Bart Simpson and I'm more clear about that. I got the sizzlack, I'm bringing it back.
Excuse me, what's your point?
Two bars can't be in the same place at the same time via time cobbler, you understand? I'm all sizzlack, bringing it back, but I'm the Bart on the stack, I got priority, man. Ah, yeah! I'm on a fucking bender because I'm a bartender that's a permanent bender. I can't commit IP fraud because I'm God. I'm Moses like Bart, I'm on top. You wanna get this with me? You can't even touch this. I'm Bart Simpson, Moses like Chris.
Sorry. What? Sorry, what? Can we just talk? Can we turn the music off? Not a chance, bitch, get it back. Boom, bap, boom, bap. Mo Sizzlack in the trap. You don't even sound like Mo Sizzlack. You look a little like him. Yo, two Barts can't be in the same place at the same time.
Hey, I'm fucking Bart Simpson.
What was that? I'm a Bart Simpson trap beat thumbnail, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because there can only be one Bart. Oh, whoop.
Hold. You've been voted out by the group.
Bring my beat back. Yo, I'm most sick. As a lawyer, I have other concerns with what I'm witnessing right now, other than the raps that keep happening, and I thought there's going to be more of a discourse here. My understanding was people are committing IP fraud on The Simpsons, specifically using the Bart Simpson character. That appeared to be Mo Sizlek. He made no points, and he rapped, sort of, for about a minute. So I'd love it if the producers could just hold for a second and explain to me what is happening. I'm being told they can't do that. Okay, I guess we're going into the next one then. Have a cow, man. Anyone got a spliff? You know, man. Okay, thank God. At least you're not rapping. Look, you appear to be Bart Simpson, but with a face trapped over your... Nah, dog. If we could we lose the music at least so that I could talk to them about this? Here's the deal, man. Bar's so real, I got a chin on the neck. What? Bar's so real, I got a mouth on the neck. What? Adam's apple, baby, and I'm bringing it back. I've been so damn man, I got a mouth apple neck. I got the skateboard squirting through the streets like oh my gore. Yeah, that's I said squirting through the streets cause that's what's up. I got the finger popping fingers that will never fucking stop. I'm making girlies go what? Spliff in hand and it's so damn grand. I'm fucking chiefed out, baby, that's the master plan. My mind's so damn high that I made it to flight school. Bart Simpson in the back. Bart Simpson at the trap. Okay, can I just say something? Nah, you can't say shit. Bart Simpson on the trip, man, about the chalk and shit. I've been right. What's up? What's up?
You've been voted out by the group.
What does that mean, though? What does that actually... that's fine. I'm actually a spirit trapped in Bart Simpson's neck. There really 4 minutes and 44 seconds left of this? Just for anyone who's gonna come up next. I don't even know if he was infringing on IP. You're kind of convincing me you're not. I think what's happening here is too dumb to be a problem. I think it might be fine. I think, in my legal opinion, if something is pointless enough, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So maybe we just stop? Because I just fundamentally don't understand what any of your points are. I'm not trying to be rude. I legitimately don't quite get it. Oh, shit. Yo, what's up, man? I'm two faces over near, man. I'm Bart. What? Look, my point is Purple Monkey Dishwasher, man. Do you get what I'm saying, man? I know. That's from the show. Let me just try to engage you here on the level you're coming in from. That's on the show, so that's fine to say. That's not IP infringement just to say a thing from the show. I also don't think it's IP infringement to be two faces over a still frame from the show. Still frame changed the game. Now I'm so still, it's never the same, man. Two faces in the air, there's double fucking kisses, baby. Manaja, I do not care like, oh!
Hold. you've been voted out by the group.
So what is that? I don't know if you can kill me. I can't even quite tell what I am at a physical level.
Struggling to understand if there's a mechanism for me to quit. That was longer than 20 seconds. How long is this timer? There's no way that was only 16 seconds? Well, I guess it was at 4:44. Is that at less than a minute? It felt like a lot longer. Okay, fine. Well, let's just please, let's just keep it moving, I guess. Already? Hey, what's up, man? I didn't think it was physically possible, but this both sucks and blows. What is going on here? Bart Simpson on the track. No, you're a guy with Bart in front of your face. Incorrect. Bart Simpson on the track. No, you're hiding. I don't know how you're doing it, but so damn Bart that I don't even spring feel when I step up to the mic. The whole crowd spring killed. That's right, I got the spiky hair, so I never near. I'm gonna jump with my head and kill you, bitch. I don't care. I got the spikes so sharp that they're an illegal weapon. So you better get to stepping, please. For the love of God, can we just stop? Step on this, bitch. Stop on this, bitch. I don't even give a shit, bitch. Sir, please, just step out from behind the Bart. Never behind the Bart. Don't even make me start. I'm never behind the Bart. You're not even doing a good job of hiding behind the Bart. This both sucks and blows. That's just how it goes when you're with these hoes. Candy in my...
Hold, you've been voted out by the group.
Well, him, right? Not me! Well, you meant the Bart in front of me, right? Not me! Okay, let me just say this. First of all, if you're killing these people, that is illegal. If you seem to be killing every contestant, and even if their specific physical state is unclear to me, that'll get you guys in trouble, just as a lawyer. And I'm also not involved with whatever that part of this. I didn't know that was going to happen. If you need a lawyer to represent you for the murder you're doing, I could make recommendations. I think, because technically I'll be a suspect, I probably can't represent you. But secondly, if you're selling this, then it might be, I don't know what that guy would have been selling, but is he selling his is he trying to be Bart Simpson as a rapper? That would probably be covered by parody law, so... My main point is we've got to be out of these guys. How many of these guys could there possibly be? What? 30, really? 30 of them? My sister's gonna sue you. She's the president in the future. My sister's Maggie. I'm Bart Simpson. Okay, I'm not understanding what I'm seeing. I'm Bart. Touchdown. So are you like, is it like a Men in Black situation where like you're an alien controlling a Bart? I really want to meet you guys at the level you're coming at me from, but... Sorry, also, you're going to sue me for what? What would you be suing? Well, that's the future, so... My sister can do pretty much anything. She's wearing the Kamala outfit too. Isn't that crazy? Simpsons called it. Oh, okay. I guess that's fine if your sister will sue me. I don't think you could sue me for copyright infringement. No, I'm suing you. Actually, what I'm suing you for? Please. Sue you for being a bitch. Yeah, bitch, that's the six. Bart Simpson with the drip. Touchdown. I'm bringing them around. That's right, Bart Simpson, and it's time to get down like 69er. Yeah.
Tuck off the dick, a 49er. That's a new position, so listen, I've been getting to the sipping on the pussy. That's a mission, I ain't tripping, baby. Let's tell them what's up. Bart Simpson, you know I love to fuck. Got the helmet on, but not on the rub. That's right, I'm talking about sex, so save your breath. I cash checks every time that I get the bitches wet. Huh! How are you not getting voted out? It looks like it's totally full. I can see it on the monitor. So full, call that shit an own goal, baby. Eating up the soup and I'm taking the goop. I like to tell them the truth when I've been...
Hold, you've been voted out by the group.
Okay, so, but to be clear, him. I'm not that Bart! It's the same situation as last time! I don't deserve to die! Kill the little Bart guy, not me! They seem so committed to being the little Bart in front of them until they die. And I do think that's cowardly. That's not a legal opinion, that's a personal opinion. I think it's cowardly to relinquish your fundamental position that you are the little Bart in front of you right before you die. I don't really know what to talk to you people about because you're not meeting me halfway. You keep rapping. None of you seem to want to discuss IP law. And honestly, all of you kind of rap the same. And none of you sound like Bart. So, I guess that's my claim. None of you even sound like Bart. Most of you have a Bart in front of you. None of this is IP infringement, but all of it is bad. There, why is there already a beat playing? Why is there already a beat playing? Please, could we not? Bart Simpson like a tear tattoo. Two deaths, that's what it do, man. I killed 2 Barts and I had to get the tattoos cause it broke my heart. Let me tell you how it went down. I was living in a town next to Springfield. Shelbyville? Now you're getting it. I remember that, but this guy's the one who's saying it. I am from Shelbyville, and so the Barts that I killed was the blood that I spilled, and the Bart was too real. You're not even trying. Your face just fucked up, man. What's up with that?
Hold.
What's up with
Been
that?
voted out by the group.
Don't mirror what I'm saying to you, man. What's up with that? I'm not afraid to die. Falling quietly. I'm being quiet while I fall. Just because your thumbnail's on a rap video doesn't mean that you yourselves should rap. If that's what I'm understanding is you're all thumbnails on YouTube rap videos. It doesn't mean that you have to rap. And that shouldn't be controversial to say. Also, how come none of you look like Bart? I guess some of you have a Bart that looks exactly like Bart. That could be IP infringement, but again, only if you're selling it. I think. Now I'm all confused. Could we just get one Bart that doesn't rap? Is that possibly an option? How are there even 30 of these? I do have questions. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Okay, you do have a Bart trapped on your head. I know. He's controlling my mind. I'm not Bart. Oh, okay. Not that that makes sense, but it makes more sense than what everyone else has been saying. Please help me. Pretty soon he's gonna start rapping and I can't stop him. No, please, do whatever you can to stop him. I'm trying. I really don't want to. I do not want to rap. It's all not that good. It's just, I mean, he can do it on the fly. I guess that's impressive on some level, but it's trash ass rap. I agree. Oh, thank God.
Okay,
Thank
pause.
God.
That's time. Please wait in your seat.
No. No, I can feel it go. Rapping, I wanna fall to the ground. Let this man die as I fall through the... You killed him even though he made it? I have to contact my lawyer now. I now have to contact my lawyer. You guys have put me in an awful position. This is simply awful for me. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess what an experience. I don't know what this was for. I didn't get to make any of my points. I prepared for this. Just thank God, whatever this is, it doesn't transfer like some sort of pathogen where you start becoming Bart. No. Please. No. Bart Simpson on the track. It's the end of the rap, baby. Never coming back. Bart Simpson with the end circle crack. That's alright. That's it, man. I am done with this. Splifting on my hand, bitch. Let's go, Bart Simpson. What? Where'd my music go, man? I'm Bart Simpson, baby. Yeah. Well, this doesn't feel right. Something about this doesn't feel quite right. There we go. I was getting the Bart Simpson out of me. I almost got where Barted there. That would have been horrible. Well, you know, we started ranting about a potentially globe-ending conflict, but we ended with a lot of Bart Simpson rapping, so take the good with the bad, guys. Okay, we will do Brandon next time, but you know me. I start turning into Bart Simpson if I stream for more than 2 hours, so I'm already over budget here. Let's send you, I never raid Will Neff because he doesn't need it at all. I'd be shocked if he even fucking notices. But let's raid Will anyway, just because he's on here. Give him the old G4 shout out, guys. Say, Case Blackwell is here to remind you that of G4 as a curse. I'm spreading the curse of G4 memories with this little baby raid for Will. Have a great night, everyone. Be careful if you see a roving guy with a Bart Simpson floating in front of him in the streets. It's dangerous. It spreads like a virus.
That's true. I was Bart Simpson for about 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, I ate a whole Bart. I became Bart for a couple years. Everywhere I was going, I had tons of face tats, and I always had a spliff. And I looked cool as shit. I was constantly dripped out. I have maximum aura. And I was also still a dog, and I wasn't Bart also.
You just contradicted everything that you said.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing Bart Simpsons do. I still have a little bit of Bart left in me. It's dangerous. I'm just saying it is dangerous. One thing I won't eat is stuff that's cursed with Bart Simpson.
That's the one thing you won't eat?
I will eat that. I had some earlier, but I shouldn't. Nah, I should, and I did. Anyway, bye everyone. I'm kind of still Bart Simpson.
Aren't you Pepito?
Yeah, that too. Okay, bye-bye. Have fun. Say hi to Will. Curse him with the memory of G4, please. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Are they gone? Can I finally become full Bart?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm Bart.
A good portion was done digitally in the computer.